Hey y'all, welcome to Pretty Simple Country Cooking. Hope you guys are doing good. Alright, so I got a good, easy little dessert to make with you guys today. So we're gonna make red velvet brownies. We've made strawberry brownies before, but this is gonna be red velvet brownies. So, preheat your oven to 350. I have an 8x8 pan here with my little potato chips clipping in that parchment paper. My oven's ready. Y'all, wasn't that little caricature cute? I just loved it. I love doing stuff like that. I said, I've got to share this because that is just super cute. And it looked kind of like me if I was a cartoon. You know what I'm saying? All right, so first thing you're gonna need is a box of red velvet cake mix. This is Duncan Hines because that's the one that I use. I like Duncan Hines. You can use whatever you like. All right, pour it in your bowl. When I say very few ingredients, I mean very few ingredients. The only other thing is 2 eggs. All right, we got 2 eggs here. And 1/3 of a cup of butter melted. Pour that in there. Now, this is gonna be a thicker batter, so don't be alarmed. It's not gonna come together quite like your cake mix would because we're not using all the ingredients that your cake box calls for, right? So, here we are. You guys can see, we're just gonna mix it up. Because after all, these are red velvet brownies, so they do have a thicker consistency, okay? So, keep mixing, get it all combined. So what you guys been up to? Has the cold drifted out of where you're from yet? It's still a little cold, but I saw that darn old groundhog saw a shadow. I'm not a cold weather person. The Lord knew what he was doing when he put me where he put me, because I don't belong in the cold weather. All right, so just as I said, it's thick, super thick, look. But that's what we were looking for. I knew it would be that way. All right, so don't be alarmed. Next thing you're gonna do, put it in your dish. All right, let's see if we can get it in there and get it spread. I had asked you guys if you had any tips about, there's still some more in there I'm gonna get, but I'm just gonna start spreading. If you had any tips about parchment paper, because I struggle with parchment paper, but I really like this idea with the laundry pins or potato chip pins. It really helps. I like that. All right, like I said, I had a little bit more in the bowl, so I'm gonna put that on there. Need some in that corner. Get it all spread out as best you can. Like I said, it's thick. Don't worry. I'm gonna get another spatula. All right. I still got some more in the bowl here too. You don't like red velvet? I like it a lot. And I also, we're gonna make some cream cheese frosting with pecans to go on top of this. So while this is baking, and then after we let it cool, we are gonna spread that on here. If you don't like pecans, you feel free to leave them out. Or if you don't even like cream cheese, you can leave it out. You don't have to put frosting on it, but I'm not missing an opportunity to whip up some cream cheese frosting. I'm just not gonna do it. So anyway, this is all in here now. It's spread out, my oven's preheated. I'm gonna pop this in the oven. I'm gonna take my clips off. I'm not gonna leave them on there, that would be disastrous. But it would be something that I would do. Sometimes I have blonde moments. Do you guys have blonde moments? All right, so this is what it looks like. I'm gonna pop it in a 350 oven for 18 to 20 minutes, and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like. And then also, I'm gonna show you how to make this cream cheese frosting. I'll be right back, y'all. Okay, y'all. So my brownies are still cooking, but while they are, we're gonna whip together some cream cheese frosting. So what I have is a 1 block, 8 ounces of cream cheese softened and 1 stick of softened butter. Now, if you didn't leave them out and you don't have them softened, you can take the shortcut like I do a lot of times. And you can pop them in the microwave. Just don't do it too long or you'll have melted chocolate, okay? So, first thing you're gonna do, put those in your mixer. You can do it with a handheld, but I always use this. All right, I'm gonna put it on about medium speed and get it all mixed up, light and fluffy, probably about 5 to 7 minutes. I'll be back. Okay, so it's all mixing together here. Can you see it? Let's see. Scrape it and let you see it. All right, that's what you want. I'm gonna put a little dash of vanilla. I like the Watkins clear vanilla. You can use whatever you want. I'm not measuring. Just a dash. A dishy dash. Okay. Now, what you're gonna do now, I've got 2 cups of powdered sugar. This is always a doozy. So, I'm gonna take it off. I'm gonna put not all of it, but probably about half of this in here. I'm wearing a black shirt. I'm sure some will get on my shirt. All right, and then mix that together. When this gets combined, I'm gonna add the remaining and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like. Okay, so I'm just gonna tell y'all, when I put in the 2 cups of powdered sugar and I got it all mixed in, it wasn't thick enough for me. If you like a thinner cream cheese, then it might have worked for you, but I like mine a little bit thicker. Okay, so I added another half of a cup of powdered sugar. If it is too runny, if it's too runny, too thin, add more powdered sugar. If it's too thick for you, add a dash of milk and that will fix your issue. Okay, so the last thing I'm gonna do is add some chopped pecans. Okay, I'm just gonna do a handful to start out, see what that looks like. Just get them mixed in. Remember, this is not a big batch because it's just 8 by 8. So, and if you don't like pecans, by all means, you leave them out. But I have always liked pecans on my red velvet cake, so I figure it will be good on my red velvet brownies. So, there you go. We have got some pecan cream cheese frosting here. I'm gonna stick this in the fridge, let it stiffen up a minute, and let that do its thing while my brownies cool off, okay? So when that's all done and it's ready to spread, I'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like. See you in a minute. Okay, y'all, so I ended up baking this about 22 minutes. I took it out of the pan into the, left it in the parchment paper. And here is my cream cheese and pecan frosting. And I'm going to mix it, spread it on top of this red velvet brownie. Yes. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, so obviously you need to let it cool. Otherwise it's going to melt your frosting, and that's no good. You don't want melted cream cheese frosting. Like I said, if you don't like pecans or pecans, however you say it, leave it off. And you don't have to put frosting at all, but who's gonna turn down some cream cheese frosting, y'all? Tell you who it's not gonna be. It's not gonna be me. And if you have any left over, no big deal. You can put it in a container, put the lid on it, and you can store it in your fridge for a couple of days, a few days actually, and use it for anything that you want. Okay. Put some on that side right there. Looks like, gonna have a little bit left over. And I am gonna have to refrigerate these at this point because it is cream cheese icing, but that's okay. All right. There you go. Red velvet brownies. Woo! I'm gonna have a bite. See how it looks over here. Oh my gosh. You see that fudgy in the middle? Ooh, oh, wee. Sorry, had to finish chewing. I think you should give it a try. Very few ingredients to make the red velvet brownie. Not very many ingredients to make the cream cheese frosting. And then you have a delicious little treat to share. And I don't think you'll regret it. Give it a try. Let me know if you do. Like, share, love, comment, do all the things. Until next time, keep your eyes on Jesus and you're cooking pretty simple. Love you, bye.